The FBI, they have raided multiple churches in Texas, okay? This story is still developing. So on Thursday, KWTX reported that the FBI has raided 3 churches across the South, including a church in Killeen, Texas, said to be targeting service members from the nation's largest army base. Now, let me say this. Why would a church want to recruit trained killers? Just something for you to think about for a moment as we go down the rabbit hole of this story. On the left, the Assembly of Prayer. That's a church in Augusta, Georgia. On the right, Women Outside the House of Prayer Christian Church in Hinesville, Georgia. Here's a statement. I can confirm the FBI was executing court-authorized law enforcement activity today in the vicinity of the intersection of Massey Saint and E. Rancher Avenue in Killeen, Texas. No additional information will be released at this time. That's what FBI Special Agent Carmen Portillo said in an email statement to KWTX News. So Assembly of Prayer Christian Church is located in that area. Let's put up the picture. Video shared on social media on Thursday. They show law enforcement officers at the church. According to the Daily Herald of that local area, dozens of Google and Facebook reviews for the church refer to it as a cult with a habit of recruiting Fort Hood soldiers. Once again, according to the narrative, they intentionally recruit trained killers. Also raided were the House of Prayer, that's in Georgia, Hinesville to be exact, near Fort Stewart, and the Assembly of Prayer, that's a church in Augusta, Georgia, near Fort Gordon, another major military installation. Both of these churches have also been accused of targeting service members. Here's the thing, I think this is the tip of the iceberg. That's what I believe. What's happening right now is that you literally have people who are gearing up for what they expect to be a civil war. Now, that's not something that I'm wishing upon this country, none whatsoever. But there are individuals who have already been arrested by the federal government, and their plans were noted. They wanted to start a race war. What is a race war? A race war is a civil war. That's citizen on citizen war. Now, when are we going to realize that the same people who are being recruited and part of whatever occultic activity connected to these churches are the same folks that raided the Capitol? Same people, same ideology, same warlike and same violent tendencies. Same thing. The American government, the Department of Justice, even President Joe Biden, they have not dealt with these individuals as the terrorists that they are. They are domestic terrorists. In 2016, a report came out from the FBI that said your most dangerous issue right now is domestic terrorism inside of law enforcement. That's according to their report. All right, Dan, thoughts here?
Yeah, it's really scary stuff that's happening right now in the country, because as you're seeing increasing right-wing violence on one end, it's increasing gun violence just in general, sometimes right-wing related, sometimes just these mass shooting incidents that can be related to any other social issues in society. At the same time, you're also getting a culture where guns are more acceptable and tensions are more heightened against other people. You're exactly saying the right things. This is how civil wars begin. It gets scary. This is the time when politicians on all sides of the aisle should be stoking down tensions, but it seems like one side is playing that game while the other side is just stoking up fears and tensions left and right. But the fact that you're having the FBI uncover more and more of these cases, just like we had that U-Haul truck full of white identity extremists that was uncovered at that Pride Festival in Idaho a couple weeks back. We're uncovering this boiling over of people who are ready to use these laws that are being passed, that are increasing gun access, in order to use them against other citizens, and they're playing the system in ways that I don't think a lot of people are expecting to. And so it's another situation where we need Democrats to pressure Republicans to get their base to calm down and lower the tensions on this, because blood is already on their hands, I would argue. It's about to get more obvious.
Yeah, and this is a developing story, so obviously we will bring more information as it comes. The federal government, they are being very restrictive as it relates to the information. Listen, there are people that may need to know what's happening in their local community. These churches are affixed to residential areas. They need to know what's going down, all right?